Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning. My name is Samantha McNabb, and I would like to welcome you all to Lewisville High School's Class of 2013's graduation ceremony. The memories we have made over these last 4 years have been some of the most memorable and influential moments in our lives to date. Individually, our memories have been unique, but together we share a common bond as the Lewisville High School Class of 2013 and the soon-to-be graduates of Lewisville High School.
If you wish to do so, please bow your head and join us in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today and allowing for the class of 2013 to be together for our high school graduation. Thank you, Lord, for the amazing teachers, staff, and parents that have encouraged us to persevere. They have been the stepping stones for our success, and we are blessed for all the support. Thank you for all the opportunities you have given us and for the challenges we have faced. It has shaped us into the people we are today. We pray that you will give us strength and courage as we prepare to enter a new phase into our lives. In his name we pray. Amen.
Seniors, today is our day, the day everything changes and we graduate from high school. This ceremony celebrates our many years of dedication, successes, and achievements. We, the Lewisville High School Class of 2013, are united forever this day. We wear our maroon graduation gowns and our white tassels to symbolize their transition from candidate to graduate. So, for the next couple of hours, let's enjoy this time together and make it a lasting memory.
We would like to thank the people who are here for us today, the ones who motivated us, the teachers who encouraged and challenged us, and the friends who have stayed by our side, and our family. You have all helped us to reach this point in our lives and finally walk across the graduation stage. With your help, we will be able to carve a name for ourselves in the world. Now please rise and help celebrate this great country by joining me for our Pledge of Allegiance, and please remain standing for our national anthem. Gentlemen, will you please remove your caps? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As principal of Lewisville High School, I would like to welcome you and introduce our stage guests. Please hold your applause until all of our guests have been introduced. Please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Lewisville Independent School District Superintendent, Dr. Stephen Waddell. The Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees from this year are Carol Kyer, President, Kathy Duke, Brenda Latham, Mike McDaniel, and Tricia Sheffield. We would also like to welcome our newly elected board member, Chris Vaughn. Chief Technology Officer, Barbara Brown. Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Quentin Burnett. Associate Superintendent for Staff and Community Relations, Dr. Linda Haynes. Associate Superintendent for Learning and Teaching, Dr. Penny Ruddell. Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Kevin Rogers. In the back of the auditorium, Central Zone Leader, Mr. Buddy Bonner. LHS Harmon Principal, Andy Plunkett. LHS Kilo Principal, Pam Flores. Assistant Principals for Lewisville High School, Stephanie Gore, Will Skelton, Lionel Soto, Monica Story, Teresa Wells. Counselors on the stage, Debbie Lewis, Karma Walker. Valedictorian, Jacob Halter. Salutatorian, Joanna Lee. Senior Class President, Michael Jimenez. Vice President, Aaron Hebert. Secretary, Michaela Gibson. Treasurer, Jacob Rodriguez. LISD Liaison Officer, Dylan Ator. Parliamentarian, Gunnar Lulaf. Historian, Katie Cummins. Community Relations, Sydney Del Carpio. School Service Officer, Kate Hicks. Project Officer, Jessica Stahl. The closing speaker and number 3 in the class, Christo Matthew. Opening speaker, Samantha McNabb. Other guests, Assistant Principal from Harmon, Anthony Fontana. Melvin Owens. Assistant Principals from Kilo, Toby Bowder and Lindsay Mitchell. I would also like to thank the following administration from our LHS feeder schools. Please stand when I call your name. DeLay Middle School Principal, Jim Baker. Durham Middle School Principal, Brian McCoo. Huffines Middle School Principal, Tim Baxter. DeGan Elementary Assistant Principal, Kyle Smith. Central Elementary Principal, Kevin Moffitt. College Street Elementary Principal, Cynthia Jared. Creekside Elementary Principal, Rod McGinnis. Hedrick Elementary School Principal, Trish Kuckler. Lakeland Elementary School Principal, James Crockett. Lakeland Elementary School Assistant Principal, Yasmin Cruz. Parkway Elementary School Principal, Lori Litchfield. Rockbrook Elementary Principal, Alyssa Whitrock. Valley Ridge Elementary School Principal, Charlotte Cawthon. Vickery Elementary School Principal, Patricia Cheatham. And Lily Jackson Principal, Dulia Longoria. I would like to recognize our academic top 4 through 10 graduates on the first row as well. Snowy Trowbridge. Heidi Babin. Ryan Walsh. Zulima Alvarado. Noah Vaughn, Josh Shevley, and Ashley Henderson. Also, many thanks to our senior class advisor, Miss Allison Stamey, and Mr. Dan Mosier. Please stand. I would also like to thank these very special people who have helped get these graduates here today. Our Lewisville High School counselors and teachers. You have truly made a difference in the lives of these young adults. Would all the Lewisville High School counselors and teachers please stand? Today would not be possible without the parents of our seniors. Thank you for your love and dedication to these students and for your continued support of Lewisville High School. Now please welcome your senior class president, Michael Jimenez.
Thank you, Mr. Kosh. Welcome graduates, faculty, staff, parents, grandparents, and guests to our 2013 graduation ceremony. Today we will share our laughter, our tears, and our memories of this amazing journey we have completed. It seems like it was just yesterday that we started kindergarten. We walked into our school with our Power Rangers or Barbie lunchboxes, and our parents were there taking pictures and wishing us well as we started the first day of our 13-year-long journey. As we look back, it feels that every year through school seemed to end the same. Finals, warm weather, yearbooks, and most excitingly, the countdowns till summer, until this year. Once second semester rolled around, we had a new countdown to consider. How many days until graduation? That became the real question. And now the countdown is finally over. Here we are today at our high school graduation. While we don't have our cool new lunchboxes or our brand new school clothes like we did in kindergarten, today we are wearing something much more special, our caps and gowns. But one thing is the same. Our parents are still here with their cameras, taking pictures and wishing us well as we prepare for the next chapter of our lives. Our education and our accomplishments in life have been a team effort, and as a result of sacrifices have been made for our benefit. Graduates, I ask that you please take a moment to appreciate your families and our wonderful teachers that have helped us get here today. Now, let's reflect on our school and our experience this last 4 years. We come from a school with tremendous pride, tradition, and history. Established in 1897, Lewisville High School is one of the oldest high schools in Texas. To put this in perspective, Walmart, the Empire State Building, the FBI, the 19th Amendment giving women the right to vote, Disney, the Dallas Cowboys, and the statehoods of Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Alaska, and Hawaii are all younger than Lewisville High School. Throughout our years at LHS, we have embraced the pride and all the traditions that have made the school what it is today. Traditions like the L, the pitchfork at kickoff, over 50 years of our homecoming parade, the rowdy crowd, Battle of the Axe, 78 years of rose cutting, and singing our beloved school song after sporting events, at home or away, win or lose. When people ask us, what makes Farmer Pride so great? We respond by saying, you cannot understand it from the outside looking in, and you cannot explain it from the inside looking out. Farmer Pride unites us as a class through spirit days, pep rallies, blood drives, grand ball, academic competitions, angel tree, pennies for pasta, collections for West Texas, our rowdy crowd, and supporting the teams and organizations that we love. Our bond as farmers grew even stronger at the end of this year as we rallied around our softball state champions. What an amazing experience we had in Austin that day. Throughout all of our experiences in high school, we have been blessed to have spent them together. We were the class that watched construction every day, and together we watched our school transform physically into the beautiful campus we have today. It was bittersweet as students, faculty, and community came together to watch the last part of the old building collapse before our eyes. but now we are proud to have the most amazing, state-of-the-art high school. We are the first class to call the new building home, and now we are the first class to tell this building goodbye. I would like to share with you some famous words from Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Class of 2013, what lies within us is our pride, our diversity, and our ability to move mountains. We are Lewisville High School, and we can accomplish amazing things. I hope that you remember where you came from, appreciate where you are, and focus on where you are going. Each of the 876 seniors in our class has left a mark on this school, whether in the classroom, on the stage, on the athletic field, or any other place a fighting farmer would be. Now that we are almost LHS alumni, we must remember this. We are part of a long maroon line. Those who have gone before us established high standards that we must uphold. Lewisville High School will always be a major part of our lives, and I would like to thank the faculty, staff, and my class, the class of 2013, for making it the best experience of my life. Before I conclude and we graduate as a class, I just wouldn't feel right leaving Lewisville without one last morning announcement. So here it goes. Good morning, senior class. Today is Saturday, June 8th, 2013, and today is our graduation day. The time is finally here. Take one last look around, because this is the last time we will ever be gathered together. We have had fun and memorable 4 years. Now go out and change the world. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2013. We made it.
Fare thee well, love. Fare thee well, love. Far away you must go. Take my heart, love. Take my heart. Again no more. Far away, love, you must go, love, o'er the mountains and country wide. Take my heart.
Take my heart, love. Take my heart, love. Will we never meet again no more? Fare thee
Please welcome LHS Salutatorian Joanna Lee.
Good morning, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I am honored to welcome you to the 111th commencement of Lewisville High School. Each one of you seated before me has contributed in some way, shape, or form to the class of 2013's diversity and success. We represent the different facets of Lewisville, coming from all types of backgrounds with our own unique stories to tell. Still, we all possess a few similarities right now. First, we are wearing hats indoors with school approval for once. Second, we are all dressed in the same colors and we're all wearing gowns. Although for some of the boys here, thanks to mail sale, it's not their first time wearing a dress. We probably also don't know half of the people we're seated around, except that they've been in our tax testing rooms for the past 4 years. That's the beauty of alphabetical order. Also, we all managed to wake up at this ridiculously early hour on our first Saturday morning of our summer because we all want our diplomas. And in spite of all of our differences, we do share one more significant similarity. We have all had one singular common goal throughout high school, the goal of working towards our dreams and achieving them. Naturally, we all have interests that make us different from one another, that distinguishes the athlete from the public speaker, or the artist from the community volunteer, the dancer from the activist, or the musician from the scientist. Yet in the different activities and goals that each of us have in our lives, we all have the same trait of passion. We are all successful in having something that keeps us persevering every day, that keeps our maroon blood running hot as we work tirelessly to achieve our different dreams. Perhaps the greatest example of a person who truly achieved his dream is a man who accomplished the most extraordinary physical feat at the age of 80. Yuichiro Mura had undergone 4 heart surgeries, but that didn't stop him from climbing Mount Everest and becoming the oldest mountaineer to ever reach the top. He himself explains, "If you wish strongly, have courage and endurance, then you can get to the summit of your dreams." No matter what incredible obstacles stand in our way, we are all capable of overcoming that mountain. Some of us will have to start at the very bottom of that peak, gazing up at what seems to be a hopelessly long trek. But like Mira, you simply have to take the first step, and you're already one step closer to your dream and 1 foot closer to reaching the top of that mountain. After all, there is nowhere to go but up. One of the authors I admire the most, Paul Coelho, wrote in his book, The Alchemist, that there is a language that in the world that everyone understands. It is the language of enthusiasm, of things accomplished with love and purpose, and as part of a search for something believed in and desired. I have seen Coelho's words ring true in the class of 2013. I believe that we will always support one another in our endeavors, long after we have spread out and begun our new lives. And for the people who have always supported us and shaped us into who we are today, like our family and close friends, I think we owe them a huge thank you. I would especially like to thank my own loving parents who have always provided me with the opportunity to follow my own dreams. They've supported me every step of the way, no matter how many mistakes I have made and will probably make in the future. And of course, a big thank you to all the teachers and faculty who helped the entire graduating class with completing applications, meeting deadlines, and finishing recommendations during the college application rush this year. Those were dark times for all of us. And of course, thank you, class of 2013, for taking the time to listen to me. 4 years ago, it seemed like this day would never come, but we did it. Today is an ending, there is no denying it. However, and more importantly, it is also a beginning for all of us. Now, please welcome to the podium LHS Valedictorian Jacob Halter.
First of all, I'd like to compliment one of the finest displays of determination, sportsmanship, teamwork, and farmer pride that the state of Texas has ever seen. Everyone, please give a big hand to the Lewisville High School softball team, Texas State champions. Now, as I stand here, I could get up and reminisce about what great times we've had or who my friends were or who the coolest teachers were, but that would be boring unless you were one of the cool teachers or you were one of my friends or you did hang out with me. So instead, I will quote a man who is world-renowned for his sagacity, wisdom, and intuition, Uncle Cy Robertson from Duck Dynasty. Hey! You can stop and smell the roses, but don't stay too long. You might get stung by a bumblebee. Now laugh all you want at his silver-bearded, tea-drinking antics, but he makes a good point. We are ready to smell the roses. We have earned the right to stop here and enjoy what we've accomplished in the past 12 years of our lives. Seniors, Lewisville High School has been great to us. It has given us the tools and strategies that I hope we will use for the rest of our lives to succeed. However, it is time to begin to look forward to the future and use the foundation that we have built here as a springboard towards great things. Look, everyone knows that a zombie apocalypse will happen. It's a proven fact based on the research of thousands of perfectly credible scientific bloggers. However, when it happens is still up for debate. It could happen next year, next month, or even tomorrow. Therefore, we must be prepared. Now here is my 3-step survival guide to a zombie attack. Number 1, don't get caught off guard. Zombies would love nothing more than to find an ill-equipped city boy sitting on his couch eating potato chips. Mental preparation is the first key to staying alive. Number 2, invest in the proper equipment. Not only do you need to be prepared mentally, but you also need to be prepared materially. A zombie spares no one, and if you have the tools necessary to fend off his unrelenting attacks, you might just have a chance. Number 3, and possibly the most important of all, find friends you can trust. What would Batman be without Robin? Mario without Luigi? SpongeBob without Patrick? Chris Brown without, well, you get the point. Everyone needs help, fellowship, and guidance from a true friend. Follow these 3 rules, and you will be 90% more likely to survive a zombie apocalypse. But we could also apply these rules to life as well. We are all preparing for something. Whatever that might be, apply the 3 rules. First, we need to always be prepared for whatever may come at us in our lives. For instance, if we are going into a job interview and we are not ready for it, there's a great chance we won't get the job. Or, in other words, we just got eaten by the zombies of laziness. Secondly, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to guard our decision-making so that we won't do something that could endanger our futures. Every action has a consequence, In other words, don't get eaten by the zombies of stupidity. Thirdly, we need to find friends we can confide in. Whether we go into the job force, the military, college, or whatever plan we choose to go. We need to find an individual or a group that will help us and encourage us to be the best that we can be. But as you move on, remember to be true to yourself. Don't compromise your values simply just to fit in. Proverbs 22:1 says that a good name is more desirable than riches, to be esteemed better than silver or gold. There are some who have given up their good name for their place in the spotlight. They've sacrificed everything, all their beliefs and morals and teachings, for their 15 minutes of fame. Emily Dickinson has some interesting words on fame. Fame is a bee. Now, maybe it's the same bee that Uncle Si was talking about, but I digress. It has a song. It has a sting. Too, it has a wing. What she's saying, and what some today fail to realize, is that 15 minutes is an incredibly short amount of time. At first, it's great, a delightful song. You and everyone around you enjoy the beauty emanating from its music. But then your time in the sun ends. The clock strikes 12, and your fame comes back to sting you. After it robs you for everything you have, it flies away, never to be seen again, and you are left with broken values. Just to dwell on this for a sec, does anyone still remember the pants on the ground guy? The Jonas Brothers? Miley Cyrus? Lindsay Lohan? NSYNC? So today is a new beginning, a new slate. Our LHS Foundation has given us the ability to write the next chapter of our lives. Protect your good name and do not sell out the future to live in the moment. As the saying goes, your reputation is what other people think about you, but your character is who you are when no one is watching. Our future is here, seniors. Are you ready? I am. Go Farmers! And Giga Maggies.
Dr. Waddell, I am pleased to present to you the Lewisville High School senior class of 2013. There are before us 876 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors has met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Lewisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Kaj. To you, the Lewisville High School class of 2013, I extend my warmest congratulations and wishes for a happy and successful future. Mrs. Kyer, Mr. Kaj has verified these students eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the power and authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates may be granted at this time.
Jacob Mark Halter. Joanna Lee. Michael Robert Jimenez. Erin Elizabeth Abear. Michaela Grace Gibson. Jacob Tyler Rodriguez. Dylan Douglas Ator. Robert Gunnar Luliff. Caitlin Weatherby Cummins. Sydney Del Carpio. Caitlin Kelly Hicks. Jessica Jeanette Stahl. Christo Thomas Matthew. Samantha Yvonne McNabb. Snowy Trowbridge. Heidi Nicole Babin. Ryan Kelleen Walsh. Zalima Giselle Alvarado Vasquez. Noah Harvey Vaughn. Yash C. Chevley. Ashley Ruth Henderson. James Richard Abney Jr. Victoria Renee Abundiz. Benjamin Daniel Adams. Adesoji Adimula. Yosef Adamase. Precious Agu. Vania Aguilar. Inez Aguirre. Leslie Aguirre. Zain Ahmad. Justine Ajikaye. Chandler Race Alanis. Luis Enrique Alanis. Davincio Leroy Albritton. Brianna Renee Allison. Al Betancourt Almanza. Austin Alvarado. Paulina Alvarado. Brent Raul Alvarez. Melania Michelle Amaya. Kyle Amstutz. Jacob Lamont Anderson. Eli Arbach. Gustavo Angel Aronella. Fernando Alberto Arispe Morelos. Karen Arriaga. Laura Giselle Arroyabe. Juan Arroyo. Blake Lawrence Arthurs. Michael Stephen Atkins. Henry Mauricio Ayala. Alexandra Laura Babu. Emily Badillo. Khadija Ba. Keith Rollin Bailey. Deshaun Ladell Ball. Luis Antonio Baltares Teles. Myra Izeth Banda. Rachel Aaron Baines. Emilio James Vargas. Erica Andriana Vargas. Megan Emily Barnett. Elias Antonio Barona. Jose Barraza. Jesse Barrera. Victoria Lee Bartlett. Jessica Beatty. Preston Lee Beck. Rebecca Lynn Beebe. DeMarcus Trevon Bell. Marbeth Beltran. Manuel Benitez. Trustin Glenn Benson. Tashad Daquan Best. Michael Beto Chavez. Christopher Eric Bigler. Cassidy Elizabeth Bishop. Tamar Sharan Charmaine Bishop. Jonathan Biddle. Ryan Blitt Blair. Alexis Faith Freddie Bachmel. Adam Teodoro Bonilla. Jose Bonilla. Liliana Bonilla. Cody Glenn Boyd. Quay Bradford. Lindsay Elizabeth Bradley. Xavier Malik Bradley. Courtney Sierra Bramlett. Temple Noel Branson. Zazel Brathwaite. Jasmine Nicole Xavier Bro. Jesse Breda. Jayla Marie Brooks. Ashton Renee Brower. DeAndre Eric Brown. Sarah Coletta Brown. Tyler Douglas Brown. Cassidy Lee Brummett. Jake Ryan Buck. Elizabeth Buenaventura. Nicholas Buentello. Naomi Bukasa. Nathan Bukasa. Ethan Thomas Burke. Asia Muembwe Burnett. Raylene Rose Burnett. Jada Lee Butts. Lexis Shelley Nicole Byberg. Rami Marie Byfield. Asha La Teresa Bynum. Ariel Alicia Bird. Yolza Pamela Calderon. Vilma Anahi Calderon Corral. Elida Calixto. Miriam Calixto. Christian Camillo. Jasmine Camillo. Ashley Marie Campbell. Frederick O'Neill Campbell. Chloe Campisi. Joseph Cleophas Campos. Victoria Campos. Esteban Cantoran. Joseph Deonta Caps. Edgar Cardenas. Odalis Janet Cordona. Alexander Carlson. Maria de Los Angeles Carrillo. Brent Reed Carter. Thomas Jeffrey Carrier. Maria Fernando Casiano. Alejandra Castaneda. Arturo Jr. Castaneda. Tavia Lachey Castile. April Yadira Castillo. Tiffany Amber Castillo. Laura Patricia Castro. Leon Ivan Catarino. Danny Sendejas. Alejandra Marie Cervantes. Lydia Cervantes. Poon Siu. Brianne Alexandria Chambers. Oliver Chavez. Nancy Chin. Mickey Shun. Biak Ser Chin. Elmer Trevino. Jacob Brian Crane. Biak Chin Tiao Chun Tai. Sung Ya Sin. Austin Mitchell Clayton. Joseph Claywell. Julia Caitlin Clements. Logan James Clements. Douglas Scott Clur. Ronnie Clerkley. Baruch Israel Cueto. Hart Daniel Collier. Karen Contreras. Catherine Contreras. Brittany Mariah Corbin. Lorena Corona. Maria Guadalupe Corona. Leslie Guadalupe Cortina. Justin Michael Cox. Ashley Ray Cruz. Zachary Edward Crouch. Stephen Patrick Crowell. Jesus Alfonso Cruz. Maria Mercedes Swinsa. Katia Cuevas. Van Ta Sung. Anthony Dominic Cusano. Andrada Leah Disuke. Kevin Von Dang. Kelvin Darden. Sky Bethany Rose Davidson. Ahmoud Renewal Davis. Jasmine Davis. Jacqui Davis. Lewis Davis. O'Shea Davis. Dylan O'Neill Dawson. Samir De La Cruz. Jennifer Deontes. Brian Lloyd Deaver. Clarissa K. Decker. Alex Del Campo. Kimberly Rose Limbach de los Reyes. Chelsea Dennis. Connor Lyon Denton. Jerome David Depew. Rodney Joseph Derrick. Connie Jean Derryberry. Martha Diaz. Socorro Diaz. Ashley Marie Dixon. Andrew Ty Doe. Chance Doherty. Dante Jamal Donald. Evan Blake Dostal. Alexandria Dumisnil. Michael Allingen. Tina Duong. Corey Jean Duran. Dylan Michael Dvorznak. Victoria Lane East. Thomas Rex Estep. Hayden Marshall Eccles. Jacob Clark Edgett. Brianna Alexandria Epui. Mason Javon Edwards. Victoria Michelle Edwards. Diana Ekachuku. Hendrick Ekpe. Ryan Matthew Elias. Tyler Shane Elrod. Wilmer Alexander Adumorado. Brooke Engel. Elizabeth Gabrielle Engel. Alex English. Ikuwo Ini. Jonathan Enriquez. Christina Escamilla. Luis Antonio Espinoza. Andrea Sitlali Espinoza. Kendall Shanice Estelle. Resida Estrada. Andrew Scott Falconer. Brittany Joyce Fagans. Brittany Fidak. Janet Rosa Fertita. Axel Stephen Felicia. Daniel Filomeno. Demontre Fine. Roshan O'Neill Fletcher. Jason Lewis Flores. Myra Alejandra Flores. Destiny Taylor Foley. Cameron Foster. Michaela Marie Faust. Shakara Alexandria Fox. Chelsea Miranda Freeman. Samantha Fritz. Andrew Robert Fuentes. Diego Javier Fuentes. Melissa Nicole Fuentes. Clarissa Galindo. Jorge Alberto Galvin. Ty Gamble. Anthony Garcia. Jennifer Garcia. Maria del Rosario Garcia. Selena Maria Garcia. Angel Garnica. Daniela Betzabeth Garza. Gabriel Garza. Marissa Andrea Garza. Richard Fernando Gauna. Arlene Gaitan. John Christopher Ginsert. Rama Ali George. Clara Janae Gilton. Kaylee Elizabeth Gladden. Bianca Littell Glover. Hannah Lee Godell. Marissa A. Godinez. Kendall Paige Godley. Isel Gomez. Jason Homero Gomez. Jeremy Dalton Gomez. Mauricio Erubiel Gomez. Elazar Gonzalez. Eric Matthew Gonzalez. Jason Alexander Gonzalez. Lisbeth Gonzalez. Stephanie Gonzalez. Paige Annette Graham. Daniel Granados. Jaquel Grant. Melissa K. Gruber. Victoria Anne Marie Guardado. Luis Christian Guerra. Monica Guerrero. Christian Israel Guevara. Giovanni Guevara. Megan Elizabeth Guevin. Jadir Ali Guillen. Brian Gutierrez. Francisco Vidal Gutierrez Vargas. Akil Deshay Guy. Kayla Ariel Hall. Rachel Elizabeth Hall. Kent Nathaniel Hamilton. William C. Hamilton. Ryan Michael Hammer. Dylan Cole Hancock. Caitlin Jewel Haney. Joshua Patrick Harden. Ashley Lynn Harlan. Brianna Elizabeth Harris. Tiffany Jean Harris. Madison Paige Hayes. Rafayette Hazan. Zachary James Heaton. Nathan Blaze Helm. Cameron Taylor Henderson. Desmond Rashad Henderson. Evan Lyle Henderson. Timothy Gale Hing Jr. Lindsay Marilyn Hinkle. Aaron Michael Henry. Brenda Hernandez. Brittany Nicole Hernandez. Glenn Hernandez. Jonathan Lee Hernandez. Kayla Nicole Hernandez. Leslie Adeline Hernandez. Linda Michelle Hernandez. Marco Antonio Hernandez. Michael Angelo Hernandez. Jasmine Hernandez Espino. Jordan Hernandez Sanchez. Jacqueline Herrera Queche. Stephanie Marie Hester. Javier Hidalgo. Lexi Higgins. Jasmine Sade Hill. Meng Yang. Hung Kwang Huang. Cody Allen Holloway. Fritchie Lee Holmes. Raven Pamela Holmes. Brandon Hom. Chelsea Hung. Kayla Anne Marie Horowitz. Kimberly Nicole Hosey. Daniel James Hewitt. Lauren Blythe Huey. Jared Hurt. Erica Elizabeth Hurtado. Markevi Hutchins. Diego Eduardo Ibarra. Guillermo Ibarra. Juan Ibarra. Alexandra Nicole Egina Sanchez. Cynthia Lisbeth Azaguirre Rodriguez. Kimberly Anahi Azaguirre Rodriguez. Damian Martise Jackson. Dylan Ramon Jackson. Kimberly Nicole Jackson. Malik Dejan Jackson. Tatiana Marie Jackson. Nashawn Trevon Jacob. Omar Himes. Stephen Varghese James. Carly R. Jaramillo Vasquez. Javier Jaramillo Rodriguez Jr. Keegan Thomas Jeffrey. Dontre Jamal Jernigan. Dorian Jimerson. Tamara Lynn Johns. Daryl DJ Johnson. Jasmine Ray Johnson. Taylor Ann Johnson. Tina J. Alexin Johnson. Alexis Maria Jones. Emma Rose Jones. Jordan Christopher Jorgensen. Tammy Elizabeth Juarez. Jorge Ivan Juarez Resendez. Aaron Juco. Rafi Kaftasian. Serge Kaftasian. Sean Mark Kagwa. Sung Kam. Terry Edwin Kaye. Jennifer Marie Kelly. Christian D. Kelly. Imani Mohsin Khan. Rafi Khosroff. Frida Ni Tan Kun. Lynn Cahew. Brian Kim. Troy J. Kim. Alexis Alangjan King. Joshua Matthew Kistner. Christopher Edward Knox. Dedrick Knoxon. Andrew Tobias Kress. Jonathan William Kronman. Jason Ching Lam. Donna Gentry Landreth. Laura Elizabeth Lansford. Miguel Angel Lara. John David Kinnaman. Emily Marie Lasky. Cy Alonzo Lauderdale. Michael Josiah Lauer. Alexandra Alexis Ray Lawing. Stephen Eric Lawrence Jr. David Deshaun Lee. Deshantanea Marie Lee. David Sing-Ki Lee. Hey Sun Lee. Kara Nicole Lee. Justin Lemoyne. Carmela Leon. Martin Leon III. Diego Lepper. Arian Devon Lewis. Lillian Lewis. Vanessa Marie Lewis. Oscar Leva. Ziying Lee. Chiak Uk Leon. Melody Leon. Von Lal Leon. Robin Preet Singh Litter. Nathan Benjamin Lilly. Deja Kiana Locke. Brenda Michelle Lopez. Eric Daniel Lopez. Gabriela Lopez. Jessica Lopez. Jessica Lopez. Catherine Lopez. Mersa Isela Lopez. Patricia Estefany Lopez Benitez. Osvaldo Lopez Gonzalez. Callie Jennifer Laux. Caitlin Brianna Lowe. Hannah Michaela Lowe. Lisbeth Lozano. Armando Silvestre Lucio. Erica Areli Lugo. Victor Adrian Lugo. Nurit Naomi Lumbrera. Guadalupe Berenice Luna. Jordan Isaiah Luna. Uziel Luna Lucero. Kelsey Devin Lynch. Rachel Susanna Lyon. Salatiel Macias. Ian Andrew Mack. Marissa Magno. Christopher Sean Malone. Matthew Hunter Malone. Mohammed Ali Mamdani. Tamara Charday Manning. Marissa Ann Manzano. Brooke Ashley Marquez. Jonathan Gabriel Marquez. Paula Edith Marquez. Julie Mercedes Marquina. Catherine Yvette Marroquin. Astrid Janice Marroquin Caballero. Andrew Marshall. Daisy Martinez Castro. Megan Noel Marshall. Adela Martinez. Aurora Raquel Martinez. Eric Martinez. Gabriela Karina Martinez. Isis Martinez. Jonathan Fernando Martinez. Jorge Caramillo Martinez. Jorge Martinez. Michael Martinez. Brianna Mask. Jacob Mata. Sumir Matharu. Micah Arthur Matthews. Cody James Malden. Sarah Elizabeth Maxim. Reed Elise McFadden. Brooke Taylor McGee. Karen Lillian McGee. Ryan Winston McKee. Caitlin Nicole McMurtry. Aaron Michael Mesh. Season Marie Medina. Sanasia Medina. Charity Mendez. Brianna Marie Mendoza. Jordan Myers. Ashton Ross Miller. Jessica Nicole Miller. Kaylee Elizabeth Milligan. Brian Matthew Mills. Calvin Anthony Minor. Dominique Mitchell. Lance Hunter Mitchell. Morgan Lee Mitchell. Cameron Scott Mixon. Zakara Ali Mohammed. Kelsey Aaron Molina. Veronica Manjares. Jocelyn Malinka Montanez. Daniel Jeremy Montenegro. Joanna Montez. Stephanie Montez. Caleb Aaron Moody. Alexandria Jordan Moore. Andrea Nicole Morales. Beatriz Morales. Ernesto Morales. Tony Alexis Morales. Alejandro Moreno. Ezekiel Moreno. Corinthia Shanice Morris. Corey Dean Morris. Octavia Briante Morrison. Natalie Mortero. Catherine Grace Moxley. Luis Fernando Moya. Sharmarshan Moy. Marco Mulado. Jose David Munoz Maldonado. Elicio Reyes. Ashley Denise Murphy. Daniel Martin Murphy. Joseph Kelly Murphy. Andrew Thomas Murray. Corbin Murray. Joshua Mutwaitwai Mwamba. Christine Alverda Myers. Samantha Marie Naughton. Saul Navarro Jr. Paige Elizabeth Newmiller. Leon Nye. Nei Sung Huynh. Matthew Negrete. Mahogany Marie Nucastro. Jaron Dominique Nix. Monta Troy Sharon North. Dominique Northcliffe. Priscilla Wakaji. Peyton Bailey Odom. Sarah Guimares de Oliveira. Tucker Hunter O'Neill. Jose Luis Orozco. Paulina Cordova Ortega. Uriel Ortega. Juan Gerardo Ortiz. Jennifer Talia Osario. Jose Alberto Osario. Caitlin Oteza. Ociel Othan. Christina Marie Ott. Amy Lynn Pace. Patricia Pacheco. Esther Lim Pake. Talon Austin Page. Dot Chin Parr. Chasen Cade Paredes. Katie Nicole Parker. Maisha Renee Parker. Angelica Marie Parks. Dylan Thomas Dale Polk. Brandon Esteban Pedraza. Hong Ta Ping. Soledad Perez. Brittany Parrott. Ryan David Phelan. Derek Kendall Peer. Jacob Cole Pisana. Eric Platas. Valerie Poole. Harley Rose Poole. Tannen Posey. Kiana Potter. Nicholas Brennan Poulard. Tamesia Alyssa Pounds. Andrea Prado. Rodney Ken Prack. Elizabeth Ann Pritchett. Numeriano Paul Tadlas Quemado. Angela Quinones. Andres Quintero. Karen Janina Kishby. Zachary Rakestraw. Daniel James Raleigh. Kalen Jordan Ralph. Daniel Ray Ramirez. Diana Lizeth Ramirez. Jasmine Itzel Ramirez. Jessica Ramirez. Justice Cheyenne Ramirez. Karina Ramirez. Luis Ramon Ramirez. Oscar Ramirez. Victor Alfonso Ramirez. Guadalupe Ramirez Parra. Maria Del Rocio Ramos Medellin. Kristen Hope Randall. Dulce Rangel. Elizabeth Rangel. Ana Yvette Rangel Zarate. Shaquille Abdul Rashid. Fidak Zara Raza. Lisette Guadalupe Rilzola. Sean Record. Ariel Guadalupe Renteria. Haley Sky Reyes. Jonathan Eduardo Reyes. Leslie Michelle Reyes. Lindsay Renee Rich. Adam Lee Richards. Brandy Richards. Lisa Cherie Ridinger. Karen Rios. Maritza Rios. Robert Lee Ryson. Walter Alexander Rivera Sanchez. Chanel Roberts. Walston Forrest Robinette. Taikemia Debranaya Robinson. Ernesto Robles. Raymond Rogers Hyman. Celeste Rodriguez. Hannah Rodriguez. Jaime Rodriguez. Jennifer Zuniga Rodriguez. Karina Rodriguez. Waleska Michelle Rodriguez. Priscilla Yamalieth Rodriguez Hernandez. Zachary Roman. David Michael Romero. Sarah Elizabeth Rooney. Erin Nicole Roper. Shannon Marie Roper. Benicio Jawan Rory. Denise Rosales. Gloria Rosales. Jennifer Lynn Rudis. Mariah Russ. Elvis Brian Russell. Kylie Nicole Rutledge. Angelica Monique Saiz Guzman. Cynthia Naleli Salazar. Beatrice Sanchez. Edgar Herman Sanchez. Eduardo Sanchez. Gabriel Sanchez. Jordan Sanchez. Juliana Sanchez. Sergio Sanchez. David Alexander Sandlin. Rick Santiago. Lisette Ruiz Santillan. Luis David Saravia. Morgan Paige Schmidt. Christopher Gilbert Schoonover. Chandra Kiran Schulte. John Nicholas Schuster. Nikia Rachel Scott. Quinderson Lee Scott. Rebecca Ann Scott. Kurtombia Silas. Jaime David Secundino. Eduardo Segovia. Priyank Sanjana Kumar Shah. Cameron Bailey Schaff. Parker Shof. Muhammad Amin Shakrifard. DeAndre Sean Dester Simmons. Tyler Christian Sims. Luke Skeldon. Elizabeth Louise Skidmore. Andriana Skillern. Gabriel Christopher Smallwood. Jasmine B. Smith. Lauren Tino. Rainice Nicole Smith. Dakota James Solis. Esther Sun. Hyun Ju Song. Denasia LaJoya Krishan Sparrow. Keandre Lamont Spears. Ashley Renee Spell. Madeline Elizabeth Spinuzzi. Jacob Sprague. Marion Renee Stearns. Joletta Christian Stevens. Josette Lakis Stevens. Tamarik Vontae Stevens. Alec William Stewart. Jesse Lee Stewart. Leandra Bell Stoddard. Herbert Stewart. Zachary Ryan Sullivan. Malik Rashad Summers. Iris Toknim Soong. Spencer Elliott Tack. Lubaba Tasneem. Daniel Tavera. Lauren Renee Taylor. Wesley Dwayne Taylor. James Lyndall Teague. Sang Quan Tang. Tulong Hoop Tang. Von Nall Tang. Caleb Barugis Thomas. DeAndre Thomas. Ram Lin Tiao. Hector Allen Tienda. Nung Ting. Bonghua Corey To. Sheila Todorovec. Juan Manuel Torres. Samantha Torres. Itzel Natalie Tovar. Lin Tao Huang Tra. Anthony May Tron. Amber Jean Trevino. Peyton Alexander Sakanis. Victor Antonio Tuk Ramos. Christopher John Turner. Christiana Ujakuku. Victoria Paula Valdurama. Michael Anthony Valencia. Guilherme Lang Valinga. Nathaniel James Valto. Tyler Gan Van Adder. Christian Varelas. Yvette Vargas. Tanya Vargas. Joel Varghese. Joshin Chak Varghese. Christian Mauricio Vasquez. Dakota Lee Vasquez. David Vasquez. Ruben Francisco Vasquez. Joey Vasquez. Vincent Sampaul Veek. Rodolfo Daniel Vega. Jessica Marina Velasquez. Bryce Aaron Vesner. Alcario Villarreal. Estefany Maria Villarreal. Kadisha Chelsea Voisin. Nicole Marie Walker. Miles Ward. Brianna Victoria Warren. Patricia Lynn Wegener. Sean Andrew Widener. Kayla Weisbrod. Joshua Ariel Wiseman. Garrett Landon West. Jacob Thomas White. Jordan Ray White. James Russell Whitney Jr. Rebecca Lee Winkin. Zeke Wilkins. Melissa Ann Wilkinson. Jessica Jania Williams. Sarah Catherine Williams. Tyus Terrell Williams. Andre Nadal Williams Jr. Destiny Alexis Willis. Crystal Faith Willis. Deontay Wilson. Kurt Owen Wilson. Joy Dion Withers. Morgan April Wolke. Emma Lynn Wood. Jaden Omari Wright. Cynthia Victoria Yakes. Jaime Austin Yates. Megan Marie Yates. Carly Jean Young. Summer Rain Young. Hanson Sang Yu. Alexandra Monique Zapata. Jeremy Zapata. Victor Andres Zavala. And ladies and gentlemen, Alex Daniel Zuniga. And also Michael Zuniga.
Lewisville High School is rich with pride and tradition. You cannot understand farmer pride from the outside looking in, and you cannot explain it from the inside looking out. It did not take long for us to realize farmer pride is a feeling that will stay with us for the rest of our lives.
Everyone has a favorite LHS tradition. We are thankful for the many wonderful traditions passed down to us through many generations of fighting farmers. As we leave our high school days behind and go our separate ways, we will continue to honor these traditions with pride. Now, as we become the newest additions to the Long Maroon line, let's share a special farmer tradition on this day, our graduation day. Class of 2013, it is now time to move our tassels from the right to the left.
Some of my best memories of high school are the times after football games when we would face the crowd, stand proud, and put up our L's. We then proceeded to sing the school song. This song has united us in times of victory, times of loss, times of sorrow, and times of joy.
It unites us with the 115 years of students that were here before us. The lyrics speak of a school that stands above all others, our school, Lewisville High School. Today, we sing this song at a time of celebration.
The class of 2013 will never again sing this song together. So for today, let's sing it better than we've ever sung it before. Fellow farmers, please rise for the singing of your school song. Far down in a town so noble, challenging the odds, challenging the odds.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for today, a day full of joy, triumph, as well as one full of laughter and tears. It is a time of celebration, but moreover, a time of reflection on the past 4 years. For some of us, Lord, it was the best 4 years of our lives. We ask that you carry us and guide us in the years to come. Always give us hope, inspire us to grow, and give us strength to endure life's hardest battles. I pray that we always remember this moment, for it marks the start of forever. We are Lewisville High School, class of 2013, fighting farmers forever. In your name we pray, amen.
This concludes the graduation of the distinguished class of 2013. On behalf of all of our graduates, I would like to thank all parents, friends, guests, and faculty for celebrating this special moment in our lives as we begin a new chapter towards our future. Seniors, remember this day as one of the most important milestones in your life, representing all of your accomplishments and hard work over the past 4 years. Remember those who are seated around you and cherish the friendships you created in high school. Today, I ask all of you to embrace the education that you have received at Lewisville High School and use it to your full potential wherever life leads you. Good luck in all your future endeavors, and remember, we will always be connected by the long maroon line that will always unite us as fighting farmers. Thank you and have a safe trip home. We did it!